This is my beautiful friend Megan, and she was talking to a boy for like 3 months, and he was in love with her, his first love. Well, we thought.
He said that.
Yeah. And you know, he spent the night at her dorm every night, like hung out with each other every day, and everything was really good. Like,
I trusted him with everything.
Like with everything in her, like she was convinced that he was the one. Okay. So then a couple months ago, no, it was a month ago.
Yeah.
She told me that like $1,000 was stolen out of her bank account, and the bank said to the other day and was like, oh, we can't refund you for the charges because half of it was used with like all of her information, like her security card, everything like that. And they found that that transaction was a plane ticket under his name. So he was stealing from her, like, for part 2. This is part 2.
If you haven't seen part 1, the guy I was talking to stole $1,000 from me, and it sucked.
Okay, so she keeps her debit card in her glove box, and so he knew that because they hang out all the time. And so he probably saw her PIN when they're at the grocery store, or they hung out literally every day, so he probably saw her PIN number.
Okay, so the first transaction was on 3/12, and he took $100 out from Chase Bank right by where we live. And then it happened almost every single day for the next month without me noticing somehow, so...
So this is them hanging out on 3/19. I had to blur out his face for legal reasons. So this is the same day, and he took out $200, and she has no idea like when he did this because they were together the whole time, but he knew where her card was kept.
This is the airline ticket, and we're gonna do a part 3.
Okay, this is part 3.
This is the airline ticket that he took to LA, and he told me that his grandma had bought him a ticket to go home. Okay, so I put his flight number into Allegiant Airline to see what would pop up, and his name, full name, all his information.
Stupid enough to put his full name on the plane ticket.
Yeah, so that's...
So the plane ticket was how we knew that all those transactions were his.
And he still doesn't know to this day that I know about this, and we don't talk anymore because he ghosted me
when he went back to LA.
When he went back to LA, surprisingly, and
because she wasn't giving him any money anymore, I guess.
Because I changed my card number. So Fat Shack was his favorite restaurant, and there was literally like 4 Fat Shack transactions within like 2 weeks. And so I told him about it. I was like, oh yeah, it's weird because the person stealing my money goes to Fat Shack a lot. And as soon as he knew that I wasn't suspicious of him whatsoever, that's when he ghosted me.
Stay tuned for when we confront him.
All this shit that I fucking dealt with since we moved in, since we got together, I've been dealing with it and I don't fucking love you? Are you fucking kidding me?
You don't.
Give me my shit before I call the cops. Give me my shit before I call the cops and I get a restraining order on you and you never fucking see me ever again. Give me my shit.
You're gonna get a restraining order.
Give me my shit, Anthony.
You're gonna get a restraining order.
Give me my shit.
Story time. So there's this guy that I was with when I was younger, and he was not a great guy. There was this one time that he introduced me to this girl because his friend moved to town and she didn't know anyone. So I was like, of course I'll be your friend. I'm a nice person. Anyway, she ends up dating his best friend. The 4 of us would hang out every weekend. She would stay the night at my house. And then randomly, one day, she just moved away. Didn't say a word, just left. Well, his best friend that she was dating found out that dun, 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 her and my boyfriend were sleeping together. That's not the fun part. They actually met on Facebook and had been chatting, and he convinced her to move to San Diego from the Midwest to be with him. And then she got there and he was dating someone. We'd been living together for 2 years.
Sure. Why are you trying so hard?
What do you mean?
Like, you know this is going to him, and you know I like him.
So I'm not supposed to smile?
No, you're always trying so hard. Like, you're always...
Are you literally mad about a picture?
Yes.
All I did was smile.
Exactly.
All I did was smile.
You're
What's...
gonna smile for him since you know I freaking like him, and then you guys dated. You're gonna try to look good for
Okay,
him.
how was I supposed to know I wasn't supposed to smile? You told me that
Okay,
you were
well, it's
taking a
always
picture.
the same crap. Everybody I like, of course, you're trying to go after him.
I literally was just smiling.
Same crap.
Why did you do that? Are you serious?
Oh, shut the hell up about. I'm just so tired of you. Oh my gosh, you're always doing the same crap.
All I did was smile, and you're gonna freaking chuck a water bottle at me.
Shut